Wright Field on the south side of Chicago. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Chicago White Sox. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Getting the nod in this one, Shane Smith. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. South side of Chicago, just getting started here. In the air to left center. Harris on the move. And there are 2 outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
This one in the air center field. Harris in position. And that is that. Back at right field. And pitching here today, Edward Cabrera. What do you have on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Colson Montgomery, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hey.
Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Andy Pages.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. That was foul, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Third game of the division series. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Geraldo Perdomo.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ripped on a line to center. 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
O'Hearn in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Murakami settles under this one, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Kyle Teel. And that one in the air center field. One away. Michael Harris II steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. O'Hearn takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's a ball.
No score here in the second.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! A massive home run. This is Bryson Stott. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional.
O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here on the south side, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And a foul ball. Late with the swing there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Stop. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out.
Moreno in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Stott over to first in time. 2 down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mangum struck out swinging his first time. Into center. And that is that. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Colson Montgomery will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Hey! That smash towards center. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Hayes over at first with one away. In the dirt, blocked. Stays alive. Towards first, and it goes just foul. The 2-2. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the White Sox. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. In the dirt. In the air, right field. Reynolds under this one. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in, Julio Rodriguez.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. The White Sox up by a run here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Ball. Clips the corner, and now 2-2. That one missed. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Liner snagged at first. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teel.
Nope. Outside.
That one ripped right center field. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1. On a line out towards center. Base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in, and that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second. First and second. No outs. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. All loaded up. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. In the air, left field. Mangum coming on. He's got it, and that is a big first out. So up next for Chicago, Nolan Schanuel. Golden opportunity right here.
We'll lay off that pitch down. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In danger of walking in the tying run.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That's in for a strike. Bases loaded, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. That one's in there. That's strike two. Ball forward, and a run comes in to score. And now it's Austin Hayes. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swings through that one for strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it.
On the ground, 2-ball. Over to Perdomo. That's one. On to O'Hearn. Two. Third game of the division series. We go to the top of the fifth. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
One up, one down.
The heater can be a tone setter for a pitcher, but if it's not effective, it goes the other way. It becomes a tone setter for the offense. They just haven't been able to do much with it in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ryan Reynolds here. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Nope, that's a ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
In the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. Two aboard, two outs. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Now this one gets away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. And the 1-0.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a count 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. Struck him. Back at right field. Bottom of the inning. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Here's a 2-0. And that one hammered. That's bad. You can kiss it goodbye. He'll take a trot around the bases. and they add a run. It's 3-0. Here's Ohtani. Ripped on a line to center. Takes it in for the out. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajas.
Left fielder, Andy Pajas.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Foul ball. Out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Up next for the White Sox.
One out. Runner at second. Kyle Teel digs in now. One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes Pajas around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So up now for Chicago, Michael Harris the second. To the right side, and that's just foul. 0-1 down. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Man at first, one away.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the White Sox.
So digging in, Munetaka Murakami. He's already homered here in this one. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Gregory Soto.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 runs across in the inning, last half of inning number 5.
No, inside.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the White Sox.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. Top 6, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Mangum. Mangum in his second season, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Shanuel. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rodriguez at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there, and that is gone. A solo shot. 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Did not go. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. They get the out on Marte. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Fouled off left side.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one. Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
Montgomery. And that's the 3rd out. Here on the south side, bottom of the 6th inning, Nolan Schanuel steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So a man at first. And up next for Chicago, Austin Hayes. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Ball one.
Schanuel, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ground ball could be two. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 31, Grant Taylor.
There's the strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one wrapped foul. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The White Sox leading by 3 here in the late stages of Game 3. Foul ball still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. And that one hit to first. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here on the south side, set for the last half of the 7th, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
0-2 now. Got him. 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox,
Now the left fielder, Andy Pappas. 1 for 3.
now pitching for
On the mound now for the
Number
Pirates,
81,
Ryan Thompson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the 0-1. Swings through that. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
The 0-1, runner on the move. They pitch out. Throw to second, and he's out.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Two now. To the right side, and it goes just foul. That's out to center field. And that is the third out of the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Makes the catch. One down. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit. And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Save.
He's safe.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's
back to first, and he's safe. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Down to first. Pitch out, but no action. But he scrambles back. And a 1-2. Hit hard, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And maybe they've got something going here.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike 1. Swings through that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Smacked into the gap. This could clear the bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And they tie it late here in Game 3. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Geraldo Perdomo, the next Pirate to hit. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Around third. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score. Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. Oh, 2 now. Fights it off, he'll see another. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Grounds one to short. The throw to first. That'll end the inning after a lot. Back at right field. Bottom of the 8th. Michael Harris II steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, Dennis Santana.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Murakami, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Pitch out, but no action. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. The Buccos trying to hold a 1-run lead near the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Two on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
That smash towards center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Third game of the division series. We go to the 9th. Ryan Reynolds getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Moreno in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Vassell, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 down, base. New pitcher for the White Sox, Sean Newcomb.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Well, 1-run game, leading off Nolan Schanuel.
Nolan Schanuel.
Laser base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. A pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next pitch inside. Ball one.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Caught up now trying to get to third. And he can't get back as he's tagged out easily.
But maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Montgomery in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. White Sox down a run here in the late stages of game 3. That misses.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. The Pirates trying to close out a 1-run lead here in game 3 of the NLDS. Just missed. Hard hit to right center. Makes the catch up against the wall. And that is the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If it's over, it's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hug. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, all this fussing and fighting, it's time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do, said that you never leave, we would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the f*** it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on cause the love was so strong, now I'm standing alone in this kitchen. Singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bag's gone. But just know you can never come back home.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If you say that you done it, no take back. Said you fell out of love and I hate that. But see me, I was stuck like a really full of it. Somehow I can't shake back. When you walked out that door, I was hurting. All the dreams in my head, you was perfect. You remember the very first time that we chilled and I reached for your hand where the nerves at. Tyler Patton, that's what it do. It be times I be sick sitting thinking about you. It was death do us part. You gave me the blue, really play with my heart. Left me lost in the field. Like it was straight game, but you made it the rules. On my heart, left a scar and a bruise. Hope that you can stand on all that you did. I'm done, y'all finally through.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. My love, we used to move you. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. So you don't need to tell me that you already let go. Funny how time can change us. I think you used to crave my love, my love. Cause I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before. I guess we lost the magic. Got to break the habit. I can tell you're giving me up.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas, I hope that it lasts. You spin my heart around 4, 3, 6, 3.
Swagger when I step, walk in looking like a gent, feeling like a million, forget about my rent. She be in the city, opposite of innocent. And Benny caught up, friends, to bring a friend. Took a girl from the to the podium. Got the guys in here, high sodium. It's a lonely man, things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life. Look, I protect my neck with necklace. She protect, I rock for Nexus. I forget that we got exes. Seem like 3Q and as we exit. Throwing peace signs in the air like Hendrix on the brains behind them all sad majestic. Is it super up to take us for a ride? I gotta dip real quick, let the course arrive. You spin my heart around 4, 3, 6, 3. You spin my heart around 4, 3, 6, 3.
If it feels like a spade, then call it a spade. And love in the day, by nighttime it changes. Spinning around with new faces. Dance floor like amazing. Lost in the mood. Fall in love with you and you. It's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new until it's so news.
Esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta.
Oye, Nita,
donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y brospao con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con las olas. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca. No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
tuve que marcharme de la Samaria. Y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de allí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser. Y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí ahora.
south side of Chicago, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome Chicago White Sox.
On the hill for the White Sox, Justin Steele. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jake Mangum digs in now. Popped in the air, left side. Murakami gets under it. One away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And that one in the air, center field. 2 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The switch hitter batting right. In the air to left center. Harris under it. And that is that. Back at right field. And on the mound for the Pirates, Bubba Chandler. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 12, Colson Montgomery.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is filled up. In the air, left field. Mangum under it. And there's one down. Here's Ohtani. And that skips in the dirt.
That's out.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez should have this one. And there's 2 away. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ziggy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Right side, O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Game 4 of the division series. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. That one ripped but foul. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Comes up empty.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first in time. One out in the second. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Laced to right center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runners.
That's a base hit. Runner around third. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Out number 2. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Third baseman, O'Neal Cruz.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, Kyle Teel steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Left field. Mangum towards the line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And a quick out, number 1. Michael Harris II steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out towards right center field. Reynolds on the move to the gap. He's got it. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Munetaka Murakami. He's got some power, no doubt.
Ball 1.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's a
outside
ball.
Low, and it's 3-0. And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. This is Bryson Stott. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. And the inning is over. On to the third inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Mangum. First pitch just misses. Late with the swing there. Steele, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Fouled off left side. In the air, right side of the infield. Stop under it, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Fly to center his first time. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That's inside. Pitch out, but no action. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one fouled off. Here goes the runner. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw.
That's a base running right there.
Sneaks through, base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in Game 4 of the NLDS.
Ball in.
Hard liner. Pages makes his way towards it, and that is that. Back here on the south side, set for the bottom of the third, Nolan Schanuel steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one to first. O'Hearn takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now it's Austin Hayes. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Game 4 of the division series. As we go to the top of the fourth. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. Murakami. The throw to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Line drive. Pages takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gabriel Moreno flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out. O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't.
Swing and a miss. Back at right field, ready to go, bottom 4. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's off the mark. 3 balls, no strikes.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 3-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pages. Grounded out his first time up.
Hey.
The Pirates up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball down.
And now it's 1-2.
Ball 2.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Teel. Popped out to left his first time.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. In the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Mangum. Foul ball.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Up next for the Pirates, Julio Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. That's out to center field. Harris racing after it. And there's 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. No question about this one. It's out of here. All muscle to center field. And they add a run. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground to third. That ends the frame. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Michael Harris II steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now here is Munetaka Murakami.
Nope. Outside.
The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Well struck right field. That one back. You can kiss it goodbye. He shoots one out to right. One down. Bryson Stott steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. The new pitcher in the game, Yohan Ramirez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The 1-0. And that one hammered. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. So digging in, Nolan Schanuel. Left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Austin Hayes, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat.
Ball, that's off the plate.
On the ground to the left. Long throw to first. And that will end. Back here on the south side. Top 6.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
One down. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next.
First baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That one ripped. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just solid swing right there.
Jordan Hicks gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Reynolds into box again, takes a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
The 0-2. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Gabriel Moreno.
Nope. Ball 1.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. 2 gone. O'Neal Cruz digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Colson Montgomery.
Hey! Ball, that's inside.
Ramirez, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Nope, that's inside.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the slurve, and it was the right choice. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Inside ball.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Pages stands in now and watches strike one. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Top of inning number 7. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Mangum. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. Julio Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ketel Marte.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Out towards right center field. Harris racing after it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teel. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mangum under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Now at the plate, Michael Harris II. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. He's already homered in this game.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
Gregory Soto on the pitch here.
Gregory Soto.
Inside.
Nope.
And that's
inside.
ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Game 4 of the division series. Ready to begin the 8th. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, that's foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel like fair more.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one out now. Perdomo in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Check swing called strike. And it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Brian Reynolds here. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground. Stott over to first in time. Inning over. Back at right field. On to the bottom of the 8th. Bryson Stott steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hey!
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Nolan Schanuel. And first offering is fouled off. The White Sox trailing by 3 late here in Game 4. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Ryan Helsley into the game. And the batter now, Austin Hayes.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-1.
Ball inside.
Ground ball could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. On to first. Safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Back to the top of the order now. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Montgomery checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing.
Hey! Oh, that's it.
Hayes, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one lifted to left. Mangum on the move. That is the inning. Here on the south side, all set to start the 9th in this one. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. Moreno started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The 1-1. In the air, right field. One away. Here's the third baseman. O'Neal Cruz. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jared Triolo. Looking to start something with one gone.
Ball.
Fought off foul. Newcomb in his 7th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Back to the top of the order. Jake Mangum will hit next. That one ripped right center field. Hayes sprinting after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here on the south side. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hard on the ground to first. O'Hearn takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out. So up next for Chicago, Andy Pages. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hot shot to third. On to O'Hearn. White Sox down to their final out. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teel. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez on his way over, and that is the ball game.
It's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't enough.